Hey, hi Liz. My
Hi.
name's Olivia and I'm going to be your occupational therapist today. I understand you're having some vision issues, so we're just going to talk a little about, we're going to do a few tests and then talk a little about some treatments we're going to do in the following weeks. So the first thing I want to test you for is your mobility. So if you could just stand up and walk to that counter, and I'm just going to see how you walk.
Okay.
Okay, and you just walk back to me and sit down. Okay, great. So, with mobility, you may have noticed that you're moving slower, having difficulty walking over different terrains, and you might find yourself bumping into some furniture. So, for treatment, we're going to start out by walking around the therapy gym, and I will ask you to point out different objects in your pathway, and this is going to help you with paying attention to environmental hazards in your walking path. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is acuity. And this is just to test the clearness of your vision. So I want you to look over here on this wall, and I want you to tell me what you see.
Okay, I see a flower.
Okay, great. And then I want you to read this word for me right here.
Okay, mobility.
Okay, great. So with acuity, you may be having difficulty reading or trouble recognizing things. So you often squint, blink, or rub your eyes. So for treatment, we're going to be performing several different eye exercises where you'll be moving the muscles of your eyes in various motions, and including side to side, up and down, and in circular motions. And this is going to be like a workout for your eye, and it's going to help to strengthen the muscles and make them stronger, hopefully improving the overall clarity of your vision. Okay, the next thing we're going to be testing is the pupil's reaction to light. And with this, I'm just going to dim the lights, and I'm just going to be shining this light into your eye. And I'm just going to look at your pupils. Okay, good. Okay, here we go. Okay, great. And with this, you're going to have blurred vision. You might have some, you may be seeing images twice, which is double vision, and you have some light sensitivity. So for treatment, we're going to specifically address your eyes being a little weaker, and this will force the affected eye to perform double the amount of work by covering one of your eyes. And we will do this by covering up the healthy eye with like a gauze or something. I'm going to have you look around and work on strengthening that affected eye. Next, we're going to do one vision diplopia concerns. So with this, you have some double vision and blurriness. And you mentioned that you're having trouble cooking and locating different utensils in the kitchen. So for this, I'm just going to do a test, and I want you to follow my finger with your eyes. Don't move your head, though, okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. And for this treatment, we're going to be walking around the therapy gym, and we're going to be looking for different Post-it notes, and we're going to see how many you can find. And it's going to be like a game, and we'll be working on your visual neglect and improving your attention to your surroundings so you can be safer when you're walking around in your home and out in the community. The next one is saccades. So we're just going to be testing this by seeing how you look at different objects rapidly. So if you could just look at this paper and then look at the computer screen. Okay, and let's actually try this. So just follow my finger with your eyes. Okay, great. And for this, for treatment, so you mentioned earlier that you enjoy doing word searches, so I thought we would do a few in treatment. And we'll be putting together a puzzle where you have to locate the puzzle pieces on the table, and then both will work on finding things in busy environments. Okay, the next one is convergence. So I want you to bring your arm out in front of you like this. I just want you to bring your finger in slowly towards your nose until you just see one finger. Okay? Right about there?
Right there.
Okay, great. So with convergence, you may have trouble reading, headaches, words appear to be jumping out at you, some blurred visions, eye drift when focusing, or double vision. So for treatment, we're going to be playing a matching game where you have to match different items together. So for example, in the ADL room, we'll be matching a fork with a plate, laundry detergent with clothing, and this will work on scanning and slowing down to focus on different objects you come in contact with every day. Okay, and it's also going to make you learn to double check your interpretation of what you see.
Okay.
Okay, the next thing is range of motion. So I just want you to follow my finger once again, kind of what we were doing before, but just keep your head still, okay?
Okay.
So follow my finger with your eyes, okay? Okay, great. So with convergence, you also may have trouble reading or headaches. Didn't we do that one already? I think so. Okay. So anyway, we're at range of motion. Sorry about that. So for this one, you also have double vision and you have headaches and trouble focusing on depth and perception problems. So for this treatment, I'll be using a flashlight in a dark room, and we're going to make patterns on the wall, and the patterns will go from left to right, up and down and diagonally, and you will follow the patterns closely with your eyes. And this is going to help increase your eye muscle strength and hopefully will help alleviate some of the headaches you may be having. The next one is accommodation. So I'm going to have you focus on an object that's 2 feet away, and then we're going to alternate to an object that's 12 inches from the bridge of your nose. And we're going to repeat that 5 times. And you might have some difficulty, but we'll see. So just focus on this object over here on the wall. Okay, so focus on that, and then bring your eyes down to this paper. Okay, and then repeat that 5 times for me.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, great. And with range of motion, you may have double vision once again, complain of headaches, trouble focusing. So I feel like we did that one. Okay, so we're going to move on to accommodation, which is what we just did for the near and far shift. And with this, you seem to blink a lot, trouble reading, focusing. So for treatment, we'll be doing something called pencil push-ups, where you hold a pencil out at arm's length in front of you, and you focus on the tip of the pencil. And you will slowly bring the pencil toward your nose until you're unable to see just one pencil tip. At that point, you will hold the pencil there for 10 seconds or until it becomes clear, and then slowly return to starting position. And this is going to help work on maintaining clear vision when objects change distance. Okay, then for pursuits, I'm going to be doing something called an H test for this. So once again, I just want your eyes to follow my finger. Don't move your head, okay? Okay, great. So with pursuits, you may have trouble tracking moving visual information, difficulty reading, focusing, blurred vision once again. So for our treatment activity, we're going to be playing with marbles, and I'll be sitting across from you, and I'm going to roll the marbles to you one at a time, and you'll have to watch closely as it approaches you. And then you're going to have to trap it under your cup, and then we'll grade the activity up by increasing the angles the marbles are rolled. So this is going to require that your eyes follow a moving object very closely. Okay, last but not least, spatial relations. I'm going to, do you have a pen by chance?
Oh. Yeah, I've got a Sharpie.
Okay. Thank you. So for spatial relations, I'm going to be making crosses on the corners of this page. And I just want you to now try to mimic those crosses, okay? And you can do that on this page right here. So here's my crosses, and then you're going to do the same thing. Okay, good. And then, so for spatial relations, you're having difficulty lining up buttons on your shirt, perceiving if the arm is through the neck hole of your sleeve. You may have difficulty pulling a chair out to sit. So what we're going to do for treatment is we'll be doing a beanbag toss, where you have to try and throw the beanbag into a bucket, and then we'll be putting together a puzzle, which will help you focus on putting small pieces together to form a whole. And these activities will help facilitate functional independence with your dressing. So that's all I have for you today. I look forward to working with you, and it was very nice to meet you. Thank you, Liz.
You too.